Singapore Indian Education Trust was founded in 1967 by visionaries who wanted to provide financial assistance to deserving Singapore Indians so they could equip themselves with the necessary skills and qualifications to participate in the industrialization of our country.
Education is the greatest gift that we can give to the children of our community. Siet has a special focus on the community, and it's able to provide that push that's required to give children of the Indian community that edge and for their continuation of their education.
Setting up Siet was a significant achievement and a remarkable show of solidarity and pragmatism in the face of bleak realities of the time. Mr. Balasubramaniam is a founding member of Siet. He has seen Siet taking shape from day one and still has a keen interest in its development and achievements.
Siet was mainly started to address the concern that Indian children were not developing their educational potentials, and that if they are left alone, they will be handicapped in the environment of Singapore's social and economic development. When the first scholarship was awarded in 1972, it's only a small amount, $1,600. But we had no money in the kitty. What happened? The members contributed $960 to pay for the deficiency. Because we want to show the people that we are here. People will say, hey, there are people who are going to set an example.
From humble beginnings of handing out $1,600 to 11 deserving students in 1972, Siet has indeed come a long way in helping to shape the destinies of deserving Indian students. Today, more than 3,000 students have received up to $2.5 million in interest-free loans and scholarships.
Back when I got enrolled into the university in my undergrad days, my fees were something like $70,000 for 4 years, and it was a very huge sum for me, being a middle-class person from a middle-class family. Really difficult for me to afford. And I approached Siet, and they were willing to fork out quite a substantial sum in interest-free loan, and it helped to alleviate a lot of my financial problems.
Funding for the trust comes from the public. It is made up largely of endowments set up by well-wishers in the name of their loved ones. And we also get funding or donations from members of the public to help us in the operations of the trust.
For the bursaries, we reach out to students in need of financial support. In terms of the Achievement Awards, we are also looking out for students who have achieved in a broad spectrum of activities. And where the Achievement Awards are concerned, the students who really get the Achievement Awards, they serve as role models, and they have done a good job in terms of putting across their achievements so that others can use them as a role model.
5 years ago, when I was applying for university admission, and I still didn't have I didn't have loan. I did not approach any of the banks, so I started to write into all the hospitals, and a month later I still had no reply. And then I applied to Siet, and I got a response, went for the interviews, and I was selected as a recipient. Okay, and I guess it was a big step for me, and I think a life-changing moment once I got the loan. It enabled me to pursue my ambitions as a dietitian.
The trust depends on two areas of funding. Primarily, the first and the most critical one being the endowment funds, and the second through outright donations by individuals or corporations. For an organization like Siet, which doesn't depend on any government intervention, the funding becomes critical every year. If you can spare that extra dollar, that dollar will go and help the Indian child who is financially has difficulty in pursuing his dreams or his family's aspirations, and that dollar eventually will become very useful, very critical in supporting that dream of that child.
Together with Connexus, SIET continues to nurture a dynamic group of successful young Indians who will play a key role in the betterment of the Indian community in Singapore.
So a very big thank you to SIT and all the members and staff, support staff of SIT for motivating me, encouraging me, and most importantly in believing in me. Thank you.
Thank you, SIET.
Thank you, SIT.